thoracic cavity. This is the abdominal what? Pelvic. Okay, we're going to do membranes. Parietal pleura against the body what? Wall. Visceral pleura on top of the lungs. Okay, here's the heart. What do we call the sac around the heart? Pericardium. I want you to pop it. I already popped it. I hit it with that scalpel. So this is your pericardium. This is the heart. Now, there's some fat in here. Some of this can go. Some has to stay. I try to find a thymus gland. This is a fairly young cat. Not a baby, but fairly young. Some of you will not have a thymus gland, but they do. See it right here? It's this soft, smushy stuff right here. So it wraps around the heart and comes up the throat.
Oh. Awesome.
I'd like to lift it, but leave it a little bit attached. So this is your what? Thymus. So in the chest cavity, we don't have a whole lot. We have the thymus. This may be the only thymus we get in the whole room.
Because it's so nice and trimmed.
It's very nice, okay?
Pick it off.
Get the fat off. Okay, here's your pericardium, right?
Yeah.
Parietal pleura, visceral pleura. On the heart, we have the auricles, the little flaps on top. These, and she's right, these are the ventricles. Sometimes I have people cut the heart open. I'm going to reserve judgment on that for right now. Then in your lungs, right lung, right anterior lobe, right medial lobe, right posterior lobe, and the right posterior lobe has two sections. This is the lateral part, and if you dig in here, this is the what? Medial part.
That's all the liver?
That's all lung.
Oh, the lung.
This is the right posterior lobe of the lung, lateral section, medial section, right medial lobe, right what? Anterior lobe. Then on the left side, left anterior, left medial, and the left posterior is all one. Okay, then you have your diaphragm.
The left's all one, but the right's two?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
jeez.
Interesting.
Now, here's your diaphragm. Let's just do membranes down here. Down here we have the abdominal pelvic cavity. The membrane's the peritoneum, right? Parietal peritoneum on the body wall. Visceral peritoneum, you can pick your organ, okay? Liver's a good one. Okay. Now let's look at those special adaptations. This is the greater what? Mentum. This is the ventral surface. This is the what? Dorsal surface. And these things that look like fat in here, these are the omental bursa. This is all on my sheet. Where's the lesser omentum?
Isn't that?
The lesser omentum is this little piece that goes from the stomach up. See it right here? So this is the greater omentum. This is the what? Lesser. I talked about the falciform ligament. Remember when we did these? Here's your falciform ligament. It comes from the underside of your diaphragm. Comes down and goes right through the middle of the what? Liver. Now on the list, I think I have round and coronary ligaments. You don't have to find them. But you should be able to find and identify that this is the what? Falciform. Okay? Mesentery should be between the loops of the small intestine. See it? And who remembers the mesocolon? I said it attached the large intestine to the back of the body wall. Does everybody see it right there?
Oh, yeah.
That's your mesocolon. Oh. I'd get all my membranes first. Okay. Now, let's start with the organs. Liver, right?
Yep.
Cat liver has a whole bunch of lobes. A lot more than human. Divided in falciform. This whole thing is your right medial lobe. Huge. Right lateral lobe. These two pieces. Left medial. Small. Left what? Lateral. And then there's a caudate. You have to very carefully make a small hole in the lesser omentum. Don't get rid of it. Make a little opening in it. And see that little piece down there? That's the caudate lobe. Down there. Now, on the right medial lobe, on the underside, you should be able to see the gall what? Bladder. Now, on there, I have the ducts. They're really hard to find.
Where's the gallbladder?
This right here.
Okay.
Most of them are green, but this cat is very well preserved. It's right here. Okay, it's on the underside. See, I can see it there. That's the gallbladder, too. See it? Don't even try to find the ducts right now on the cat. I think we're going to do the ducts on the model. They're very hard to see. Okay, then I come underneath. I have here. You got to be willing to handle it. This is the what? Stomach. Cardiac part of the stomach is up here because the esophagus is running all the way behind. I know we saw it up here, We're not going to dig it out. It's going behind. This is the cardiac part. This is the fundus. This is the body. This is the pylorus. So cardiac, fundus, body, pylorus. Greater curvature of the stomach, lesser curvature. The greater omentum comes off the greater curvature. The lesser omentum comes off the what? Lesser curvature. It asks about the rugae. I do not want you to cut the stomach open. The rugae are inside. That's good enough. Okay, let's pick this up. We got to pick this up. Underneath the stomach here, what's this thing? This is the pancreas.
Wait, where's the pancreas?
It's right there. Actually, I think it looks just like my picture.
Yeah, it does.
Head, body, what? Tail. Now, this is the duodenum. Because see, the stomach is going to connect right there. This is the duodenum. The head of the pancreas is sitting in the what? Duodenum. Then the duodenum, see the pancreas down here? Duodenum. Then it's going to start to curl. And it's real hard to distinguish, but right at the beginning, this is jejunum. All small intestine. Then let's find where the small meets the large. See the difference in size? This is large. So this has to be ileum. If I'm going to ask jejunum or ileum, I have to be at the very beginning or the very what? End. Then here's my large intestine. It's really sort of different in the cat, but this would be the cecum. In the cat, it's a little hard to see, but this would be the ascending, the transverse, the descending, and then down here would be the what? Rectum. Okay? Now what else is on there? The kidneys. I know you did them last time, but we're still going to look at them. Remember, they're retroperitoneal. So is the pancreas. You can sort of see how the pancreas is retroperitoneal there.
What does that mean, Richard?
Behind the parietal peritoneum. I'm going to dig the kidney out. There's a lot of fat around the kidney. Okay, but this would be the kidney, right? Now what do I want to see? I want to find the ureter. Remember the tube that goes from the kidney to the bladder? I'm not going to do it all for them, but this would be the what? Ureter. You should do it on both sides. Follow it down. Here is the urinary what?
Bladder.
Guess what I would do with these two pieces of fat?
Take them
Cut them out. Then coming off the bladder, when you clean this up, that's the urethra. You should be able to sex your cat. This is a male. He has testes down here. On a female, when Helen has a female, I'll show you the uterus. That's really the gist of what we want to do right here. Okay?